joining Danielle and Joel in the union of marriage. Sir, and who gives this bride to be?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Joel, you may now receive your bride and walk her forward. Now the two of you have each had separate paths that led you to this very moment. And that's what the unity candle will represent later on in the ceremony. How your two individual lives will now become one through marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean to always be willing to listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole, complete, and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. Always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream, and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love. To love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Joel, that Danielle's happiness will always be far more important than yours. And also, Danielle, that Joel's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first, with your presence here today, alongside Danielle, do you take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
Danielle, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Joel, do you take him as your husband and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
And if I could have you hand over your bouquet. Your vows? Oh, no, the lady. Now the two of you turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you here this evening, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So Joel, as you look into her eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Joel, take you, Danielle.
I, Joel, take you, Danielle.
To be my wife.
Be my wife.
I will always be there for you.
I will always be there for you.
Through the good times and the bad.
The good times and the bad.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Whether we're rich or poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Through laughter and tears.
Through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Now, Danielle, as you look into Joel's eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Danielle, take you, Joel.
I, Danielle, take you, Joel.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
I will always stand beside you.
I will always stand beside you.
Through success and misfortune.
Through success and misfortune.
Through the joys and sorrows of life.
Through the joys and sorrows of life.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Through laughter and tears.
Through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Now these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both. And the two of you will always remain a wonderful example to all. So Joel, in taking Danielle's ring and placing it upon her ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving husband. And I am so honored to call you my wife. Thank you, Joel. And Danielle, taking Joel's ring. As you place it upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving wife. And I am so honored to call you my husband. At this time, we'll go to the unity candle. I got the two of you slightly turning face towards your guests. As I mentioned earlier, the two of you have each had separate paths that led you to this very point. And it's the individually lit tapers that are representing your individual lives. And in lighting the center candle, you will not only be uniting yourselves, but that of your families as well. So I'll ask you to take a hold of your individual taper, and at the same time, you could light the center candle, which is also symbolizing the creation of a new journey with new memories. And once lit, if I could ask for the two of you to turn and blow out your individual taper, that way the only one that remains is the one in the center.
Do it over.
It's about.
Well, I'll go ahead and ask for the two of you right in front. Now, Danielle and Joel, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. So the 14th of December, a day for you both that will now mark your anniversary. It certainly has been a joy to be part of the celebration with you both. and in the presence of friends and family, as witnesses, the two of you have each showed your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Joel, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, they will now have their first dance.
There's a want, there's a need. There's a history between girls like her, guys like me, cowboys and angels. I've got boots, she's got wings. I'm hell on wheels and she's heavenly. I'd die for her and she lives for me. Cowboys and angels. If we ride side by side, a cloud of dust, a ray of light. My touch is her temptation, her kiss is my salvation. She's sweet, I'm wild, we're dangerous. Cowboys and angels. Not sure why her path crossed mine. Accident or grand design. Oh, maybe God just kinda lied.